Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Musa. Off target from three-point range. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Brooks, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness. Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
And so just over a minute and a half played. To the middle. Pass to Balmoro. 5 to shoot. And no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Deck. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup. Brooks has got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Musa with the bucket.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Right wing.
Hey, yo, right here.
To the wing right side. Releases. And the jumper is good. Here's Garuba. Musa passes to Campazzo. Here's Musa. Out to the right wing. Fast break. Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first. Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Campazzo. Hasn't made one yet. Goes back up. It's deflected. They recover it. Here's Tavares, and he dunks it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
McCormick passes to Balmoro. Fires the 3. And Campazzo pulls it down. Here's Garuba. From outside, off the mark. 54 seconds left in the first. Trains the three-pointer.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Musa with the bucket.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
To the left side wing. Shields. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 7, 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Deck. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Shields with 1 on the clock, and it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Cozier. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And now, here's Hezonja. Finish off by Hezonja.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. There's the 3. Mirajic grabs the miss. Over to the wing. Connects from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Out to the right wing. He gets it in there. He has 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. For the 3. Hands it from downtown.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Hezonja. And Ibaka kicks to Hezonja. Here's Njai. And they get it. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Into the lane. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
How about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball? That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Right side, Mirajic. Here's Cozier. They set the pick. The rebound by Ibaka. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. And I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed. No doubt about it, D.A.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Azania. Off the inbound, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
52 seconds left to play in the first half. Mirotic has a wide open look. Traps in the tray. Mirotic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Azania. Clock at 6. Screen by Ibaka. Lets it go from deep. Here's Njai. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Three-pointer. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And he banks in the layup. He's got 12.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that does it for the first half of play. They lead by 13. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out, but crazier things have happened.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the visiting team.
They're up because of the...
And that concludes.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And it's Musa in a shooting guard. It's Brooks on the wing. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Shields bangs home the trifecta.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Here's Deck. Pass to Garuba. Here's Campazzo. There's Tavares, and that one is stuffed right through.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Now here's Brooks. He's got 6. Shields. Deck pulls it in. Here's the break.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Musa. 7 points in the game. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Shot clock at 5. Pass to McCormick. Brooks outside. Shields. And the three ball is good. 15 points in the game.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Musa. And they come right back with their own three-pointers.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Morrow, that's good. Morrow's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Deck. Offline with his three. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Garuba. Down low. Here's Tavares. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Tavares has got 6.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Bolmaro, the pass to McCormick. They set the pick. Pass to Bolmaro. Fires away from way outside. Rebound by Tavares. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Garuba. Takes a three. It's good from long range.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Brooks with no one around. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. They get it again. Pass to Deck. The three. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Bolmaro. And he slams it one-handed.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlights.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
So he gets them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And here is Brooks. 6 points for him. Pass to Bolmaro. It's stolen by Ibaka. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 10. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Beyond the arc. A rebound by Hazania.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Driving in and finish off by Hazania.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pass to Mirotic. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Mirotic.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Finish off by Hazonia.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead it to the score.
Here's Cozier. the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Pass to Enja. Now here is Ibaka. Fires the three. Out to the right wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Mirotic. The tray. To the wing right side. From past the arc. Sinks the triple.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Now Hazonia launches it. Doesn't go that time.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Wasted no time on that one. Mirotic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
To halt the run. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the mark with the 15-footer.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Puts up a deep three. A rebound by Hazonia. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Ibaka, no luck. Three-pointer. The shot misses. Here's Njai. And Ibaka slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Inside. And it's off from three-point range. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Puts up a deep three. A rebound by Hazonia. And here's the break. Lets the three fly. And he recovers it. And Ibaka kicks to Hazonia. There's the triple. And he's good on the three ball. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Mirotic. Fires away from outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was.
Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Well, the touch and the focus, what a pretty move in the lane.
Pass to Musa. Six to shoot. They set the screen to the inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Pass to Ward. To the left wing. From downtown, sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Campazzo. Over to the left wing. Here's Musa. Takes it inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Lets the three fly. Garuba with a rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Deck. Gets the three to fall.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Inside. And finished off by Hayes.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Garuba. Here's the pick. To the inside. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Gets the three ball to go. He's got 5.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Musa. Fires the three. Knocks it down from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Hayes got the loose ball, but that'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Musa.
That's all you.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Garuba.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6 from outside the arc. First shot won't go. And they're on the run. Up the floor. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Deck. They set the pick. 4-3. They get the rebound. Pass to Campazzo. Second chance effort. Deflected to the right side. Here's Deck. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Deck's got 5 now. Deck's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Hayes with it. The shot. Good. He hits the jumper.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Musa. He's got 5. Pass to Deck. This one for 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Musa. Connects from downtown. Give him 8.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. There's 25 seconds left in the first. Here's Deck. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter here. Takes the three. And Ward pulls it down. Pure from three-point range.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. They're up by 2, and we'll be back with you shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Injai. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Here's Hamas. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Azonia. Here's Injai. Here's Azonia. Get to see a basket. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. A deep three. And Azonia pulls it down.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Herrera. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Herrera taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pass to Ibaka. Launches a 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Azonia. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Good on the shot. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Injai. Off target at the rim. Here's Herrera. Knocks down the long J. Herrera's got 5 points.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Takes a 3. Can't hit that one.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Hamas. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Ibaka. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Azonia. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And And it's all from three-point range. Here's the break. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And there's a pick. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
24. First personal foul. Second to...
There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Ibaka. This one for three. They get it back. Here's Hezonja. To the middle. Ibaka, the pass to Njai. Clock at 4. From downtown. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
The shot no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's the three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we have...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. So it's the home team now. 3-point lead. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the shooting guard position. There's a screen from Garuba. Pass to Dex. There's the triple. Counted from distance. Dex got his third basket of the night. Dex gone 2 for 5 from beyond the arc. Driving to the basket. No good with a layup. Here's Garuba. Let's go with a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Pass to Musa. There's a screen from Garuba. There's the drive. Takes it off with both hands and rips it down.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Garuba's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Ward. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Musa. 10 points for him. Driving in. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Buries it from 3. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Garuba. They set the pick. Launches it. It's Hayes with the rebound. It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. Picked off by Hayes.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Driving inside. Musa, good. 14 points for him.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Lets the three fly. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Oh, wow! And he jams it home with authority. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come. And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
55 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Deck. Right wing to halt the run. Pass to Musa. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. On target from range.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the shot goes.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Deck. Give him 8 points now. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Deck's got 11. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Leading by a point. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Buries it down low.
Love his attacking mindset. What a move at a huge point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Beyond the arc. They get it back. Pass to Azonia. Screen by Ibaka. The 3. The shot by Hazonia, no good. The 3. Injai grabs the miss. Injai's got 4 rebounds now. Fires for 3. To the wing, right side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Driving to the basket. And he makes it.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Hummus.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Hazonia. The three ball. He drops it from range.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Ibaka against Hayes. Ibaka's shot is off.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Number 24. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
Hayes at the line for two.
And it's tied up with that one.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Screen by Ibaka. Here's Hazonia. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Out to the right wing to take the lead. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Injai hits a three-pointer. Injai's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And how's this for a response? I mean, these teams are just going at each other from downtown.
Hayes with a screen. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Picked it out of midair. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
55 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Hazonia. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Injai. Here's Hazonia. 4-3. It's good from beyond the arc.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's the drive, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. The home team calls timeout. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
They could win it. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so the road team gets the W in this one. With the late victory, they up.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Shields and a missed layup. And here we go. Here's Hayes. Put it down! Wow!
My
gracious, way to get up.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. The three. It's rebounded by Hayes. And here's the fast break. Pass to Ward. Stolen by Brooks. Jacks up a three. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
From outside the arc. To the wing on the left. Lets the three fly. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 5.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
To the inside, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, it's one thing to be aggressive hot shot. It's another thing to get reckless. He's got to stay under.
Oh, my goodness, the slam.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Here's Watero. Hits it from three-point range.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Comes up empty down low. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land. He has 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Almaro's shot is off.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
That one falls.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Nice finish.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. 1:37 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Watero. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Lets it go. Shields. Misses the 3.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Here's Ward. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. For 3. That shot off. Brooks covering. Or the pass to Watero. The tray. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Out to the wing. Shields.
Ball is turned over. The ball goes to the away team.
.26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Beyond the arc. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. He got it up, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that does it for the first quarter. They're up by 9, and we'll get the second. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Sinks the three-pointer.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
And it's in there. Thomas has got his first points in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that one, good.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Good on the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
A three for Mirotic. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mirotic has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Here's Thomas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls for him.
2 shots.
And so he hits both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to McCormick. Over to the wing. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. 6 points for him.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Driving the lane.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Herrera to the right side. Pass to Thomas. 6 to shoot. It's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's McCormick. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Thomas, covered by Mirotic. Really left alone that time.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A three off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Here's Herrera. Drops in the layup for 2.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
A minute 42 left now here in the second. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Thomas with the rebound. It's stolen. Here's Gozer. No scoring in this one. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by Mirotic. Mirotic has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Will it go? He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. He takes it in, and he jams it with authority.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Launches a 3, and the 3 ball is good. Mirotic has got 6 points.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Herrera. 23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Low. They get it back. Right wing. Here's Hamas. Mirotic grabs the miss. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so we conclude the first half. They're up by 10. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about?
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the home team.
To me,
That'll do it for our show today.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Driving it with authority.
That is a monster finish.
wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Takes a 3. McCormick's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Hayes throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense in no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Home team foul. Number 7. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Going inside. Oh, look at that play right there.
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. It's good from long range.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Shields trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Inside, out to the wing. Pass to Hayes. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Oh, my.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Brooks covering. There's the pick. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Four on the clock. Shields hits the three-point bomb. He's got 9.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Got it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Away team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. First team foul.
Intercepted.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Pass to Balmoro. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Ward. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Ward's got 5 now.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Drives to the hoop, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Shields. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The 3. Stolen away. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Balmoro, the pass to Brooks. Shields. There's the drive.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. To the paint, here's Watara, and the layup's good off the glass. Watara's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Number 1.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder.
Oh,
Yes! And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind. And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Mirotic has gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. From deep. That one, no good. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's McCormick.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Low. McCormick with the rebound. It's intercepted. And it's blocked. This goes there. No good with the triple. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games. Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And the home team has possession. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Down low. And finished off by Mirotic.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Pass to Hummus. Low. A three-pointer off the mark. From deep three-point land. No good on the shot.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
To the left wing. From past the arc. Pass to Herrera. From the arc. A nice shot by Hummus.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Puts up a deep three. Here's McCormick. Makes it off the glass.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Takes the three. Hands it from downtown.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. That's a big-time three.
A three ball. And out of bounds it is. Last touch by Mirotic.
The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Herrera. Three-pointer. McCormick with the rebound. The steal. Just 5 on the clock. Low. No good on the three. Mirotic with it. Lets it go from deep. The bucket's good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course,
Of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in a shooting guard.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Brooks. Puts up a three. Pass to Balmaro. 4 on the clock. Down low. It's intercepted.
Home team foul. Shields. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Musa. And we're about a minute into the first. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Deck. Clock at 6. For 3. First shot won't go. To the paint. It's McCormick. Boom! He jams it straight down.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Here's Deck. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Deck. Fires from deep. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Going dunk for dunk. It's an aerial display.
Hey, and we may get another one this next trip up the floor. Here's Campazzo. A good-looking shot from the wing. Banked it in off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Deck. Wing shot on the way. McCormick with a rebound.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
He nails it, and we're tied. Give him 8. Here's Campazzo. Brooks defending. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Knocks down the triple. Deck's gotten 2 of 4 to fall from deep. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
To the right side. And there's the screen. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. 54 seconds left in the first quarter here. Balmaro. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Musa. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. There's the 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
3-pointer. Deck with a rebound. Pass to Garuba. He got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Leading by just 2. Let's take a quick break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Ibaka's shot is off. Take it away. Here's the break. Kept alive. Njai passes to Ibaka. Here's Hezonja. Screen by Ibaka. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to Mirotic. He takes it in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And here's Ibaka from the arc. Here's Hazonia. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Pass to Mirotic. The three is up. Drops in the three.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Ibaka, good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Fires the three. Fires from deep. He buries it from three.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Pass to Mirotic. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Count that bucket.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Screen by Ibaka.
I'm open! Screen!
Tipped!
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Off target from three-point range. And here's the fast break. Here's Injai. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Down low. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. To the middle. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Ibaka for 3. Got a hand on it, and the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. .51 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hazonia. And that one is stuffed right through.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 5. 32 seconds left in the first half. Oh, powered down with both hands.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Really left him alone that time.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
To the inside. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Up 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's time for your fan half-court shot.
Well, at the start of the voting, the leaders are the guys that everyone already knows. As you go along, usually new guys enter the...
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the visiting team.
total team effort.
That does it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Fires the three, fires hitting the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Deck in at the three. Here's Musa. Misses from close range.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Inside, knocked away. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
There's a screen. Down low. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he drops the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Balmaro. And there's a 3-second violation. On Sunday, here's Musa. 7 points in the game. There's a screen. Here's Garuba. It's stolen.
Away team foul. Usman Garuba. First personal foul. First team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Brooks outside. Good work there as it goes. Brooks has got his first 2 points. Here's Campazzo. Brooks defending. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And he knocks down the first one.
Campazzo. 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Here's Balmaro. Pass to McCormick. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. 6 to shoot. Here's Balmaro. Here he goes. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Musa. 7 points in the game. No good on the triple. Brooks outside for the lead. That shot missing. Here's Garuba. And that one drops. Garuba's got his second basket of the night. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. No good with the triple. Pass to Campazzo. And the layup is good. Campazzo's got 4 points this quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Three-pointer. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Musa, no good. Here's Balmaro. He's got 6. Brooks, right side. Pass to Balmaro. Here's McCormick for the tie. Balmaro no good. Here's Campazzo. He has 6.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Deck's gone 2 for 7 from the field. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, good whistle there.
Second team foul.
And he makes a first.
Number 16.
And so he makes both from the line.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Njai passes to Ibaka. And the 3 off target. Good if it goes. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. They're up by 1. We've got more. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
To tie it up. Sinks the tray. And it's all knotted up.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Another shot. Njai. And he banks in the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Njai's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
The 3 is up. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
3 points.
Ibaka's got 5 points in the quarter.
And trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
To the inside. Ibaka with a steal. In transition, here they come. The 3. That shot off the mark. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Mirotic. 6 on the shot clock. That's Ibaka defending. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the jam by Ibaka.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. To the wing on the left. That's Ibaka defending. Out to the wing. Takes a three. Knocks down the long J.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Into the lane. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
What a moment in this one. Ties it up while getting fouled, then takes the lead at the line.
Count it. Good. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
And a miss there on the triple. A minute 31 left in the final quarter. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Hits the trifecta.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a two-point ball game.
Huge free throws right there. He's able to put them on top with those makes. Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to one. So he gets them both.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Pass to Mirotic. And there's the drive. Money!
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Just such a terrific dunker.
And born to fly, that's for sure. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. This one for three. And connects from downtown.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Oh, wow! Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Well, he knows the defense was absolutely playing him soft, not respecting his abilities whatsoever, so he made them pay.
And it's good.
And they aren't over the limit yet.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ibaka from deep. Off target from downtown. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within two here. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Lets the three fly. No good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish.
Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Musa in at the 2. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Hayes.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Here's Garuba. Here's Deck. Off with the layup. It's picked off. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Garuba. There's the pick. Plenty of space. And he gets the jumper to drop. And just about a minute into the first quarter.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Musa, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Offline from the top of the key.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork.
Oh, wow, man!
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Musa. Lets it go with a 3. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Taking 2 shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. There's the screen, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Driving inside. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Ward. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Pass to Garuba. 1:36 left to play in the first. Here's Campazzo. Here's Tavares, covered by Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Here's Deck. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Shots good by Watson.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Tavares to the left side wing. Here's Deck. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Deck's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Garuba. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. He's got 10.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Puts up a 3. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got his 4th rebound in this one. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Musa with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Up by 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And that one's good by Herrera.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Ibaka, no luck. Low. Oh, good on the triple. Pass to Azania. This one for three. The three-pointer is right on target.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Drills it from outside.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Ibaka for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Ibaka's got himself on the board with three there.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Herrera. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Pass to Hummus. Misses the three. Here's Azania. Look out!
Number 6.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. For the three. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Here's Herrera. And the shot is good. Herrera's got 5 points now this quarter.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Ibaka. Bucket is good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Fires for three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Hezonja on the wing. He's got 5. And finished off by Hezonja.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Ibaka outside. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
They get it back, and Ibaka slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Azania. They get it back. End shot. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Ibaka outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Herrera. Out to the right wing. Here's James. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Up 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
What do you know?
And next, a look at... Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. So it's the visitors now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Musa. And that one is hammered home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's Campazzo in at the 1. Here's Musa. 8 points for him. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Musa. Launches it. Rebounded by Ward. And it's Tavares in at the center position. Watsura, the pass to Ward. 3-pointer. And Campazzo pulls it down.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Pass to Ward. Here's Watsura. 8 points for him. And that one is good. Watsura's got 10. Here's Musa. Plays it up and banks it in.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Here's Garuba. 10 points for him. Buries it from 3-point range. 13 points in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Count that bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Out left to the wing. Here's Deck. 5 points in the game. Pass to Campazzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Musa. They grab their own miss. To the wing on the left. Deck. Offline with his 3. Deck's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Knocks down the 3 ball.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
There's a good screen. Musa can't hit.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Pass to Hayes. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Here's Deck. That's good on the jump shot. Deck's got his third basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
There's 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. Screened by Ibaka. And he drives in. And he gets it to go. And Jai's got 6.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Low. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
From downtown. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Up by 7. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Back to Hezonja. They set the pick to the middle. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Herrera. Defended by Ibaka. Off target from three-point range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Shoots the three. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Misses from short range. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit. And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Hezonja. Just 5 on the clock. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Shots good by Watsara.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And finish off by Hezonja.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And here comes the break. From outside the arc. Good on the triple. Wanzer's got 6 in the quarter.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, it might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Hits it from three-point range. Wanzer's got 19 points.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
And a long wind-up and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
It goes straight through with the switch. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Screen by Ibaka. And so here's the home team, trailing by 5. Pass to Wanzer. Off target with his 3.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Now his Onion. Traps in the tray. Boy, that was a big shot.
And stunned silence, guys. That's the atmosphere in here after that shot.
Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a 3 with one of their own.
Unbelievable couple of possessions here. I mean, the energy in here really starting to boil.
Takes it inside. Here's Wanzer. Here's Ward. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Ibaka outside. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. Missed.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Now, if that's how you capitalize at the line, as long as they play good defense, I think they should have this win locked up.
And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Wanzer. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
It really
2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Pass to Mirotic. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now Brooks. He's defended by Hayes. Shot clock at 6. They get it again. Outside for Brooks. No good from outside. Here's the three. First shot won't go. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Brooks defending. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Mirotic. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Ward. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
These are his first free throws of the game. And that's good as he hits both shots.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Balmaro. Pass to Brooks. It's Hayes with the rebound. Brooks has gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Ward. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Here's Balmaro. Got a piece of it. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Brooks defending. And he dunks it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? A quick shot there. It's off target. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Ooh, an incredible double clutch dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Jacks up a three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete. Wow!
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Pass to Mirotic. Out to the right wing. Launches it. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. 56 seconds left in the opening quarter. question. Powered it down.
And now that's a scary man when he's attacking the rim.
Scary for the other team. Fun for us, man. Here's Balmaro. It's tipped. Let's go with a three. Drains the triple. 13 points in the game.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Oh, fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
"13 feet out. Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Leading by 3. And the second... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
Here's Mirotic. That three's off the mark.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Out to the right wing. Offensive board. Three-pointer. The shot comes out.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Pass to Brooks. From downtown. Drills it from deep. Brooks has got 5.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Now here's Brooks. Defense right on him. On the wing, Brooks. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
First one falls for him. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Hamas. Brooks defending. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow. Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pass to Herrera from behind the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Herrera's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's McCormick. No made baskets yet. 5 on the clock. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. To the middle, to the wing, right side. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
1:10 left in the first half. Pass to Herrera. From the arc. McCormick with a rebound. Three-pointer, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Herrera gets it to go. Herrera's got his second basket on the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And that one drops for him.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Second team foul.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Oh, it's stolen. Out on his own on the break. The pull-up. That shot, no good. And so that's the end of the first half. Up by 6. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Well, I think for the home team, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the visiting team. Thanks as always.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. On the take. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big... Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Pass to Mirotic. Here's Balmaro. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. From outside the arc, sinks it from distance. He has 7.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Down it goes. Jam that one home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Brooks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Mirotic. Lets it go from deep.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Launches a 3. Connects from downtown. 24 points for him.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
There's the 3. Mirotic can't get it to go. Here's Ward. Brooks defending. And he jams it home with authority.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Sinks it from distance. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining.
Going inside, and a two-handed jam!
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Can't get it to drop. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Takes it in. Oh!
Wow!
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
To the paint. Here's Ward. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops. What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And he drives in. Pass to Balmaro. Clock at 6. Here's Mirotic. Fires for 3. Balmaro no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brooks with the rebound. Offline with a 3. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
Pass to Balmaro. Here's Mirotic. Shot from the wing. And that's not gonna go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 16. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, You can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First free throw is good.
Two shots.
Both good from the line that time. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Here's Hamas. Here's Hayes. No good, off the front rim.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul, first team foul. Substitution for your home team. Number 8, Herrera.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. 4-3. It's hauled in by Hamas. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Knocks down the long J.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Off target from three-point range.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
The visitors with the ball. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well. He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
He drops it from range.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to McCormick. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. From deep three-point land. Pass to Herrera. The 3. Nails it from 3.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Herrera's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
.32 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. The 3 ball. No luck on that one. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Hamas.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
McCormick with a rebound. And so they get the victory here at home. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence.